What's up, YouTube? This is Genexo here, and I am here to talk about number 9 Canopy Star Dyson Sphere. This Exceed monster was just mentioned about in Yu-Gi-Oh! Sexo episode 55. I happened to make a little video on the summoning. It's on my channel. Go check it out when you get a chance. I want to talk about how number 9, it looks like a giant flower petal. Looks like like a flower. But it's actually a fucking gun, a big ass cannon. That's what that shit looks like. Like, imagine just a big ass cannon pointing to your fucking face. There'd be no point in running, because the shit would just hit everything. But let's talk about this guy for a moment. Number 9 Canopy Star Dyson Sphere, or as they say in Japanese, Numbers Q Tengai Se Dyson Sphere. It's an attribute monster that's light. It's a machine. It's rank 9. Has 2000 attack and 3000 defense. And requires 2 level 9 monsters as materials. Level 9? What the fuck? Why is it an odd number? That's a problem, isn't it? How am I gonna summon this fucker? There's no normal monsters level 9, so I can't use heretics. There's no ritual monster that's level 9. There's some fusion-based monster level 9. There's a synchro monster level 9. I know that. Like Hyper Psychic Blaster. And there's monsters that manipulate them levels, like Trigodia. Well, one idea to summon this guy out that I thought about is that if you use psychics and you're able to summon Hyper Psychic Blaster, when someone kills it off, by attacking it, summon Trigodia next turn. Use Trigodia's effect to copy its level. Or use Level Eater, even better. Use Level Eater to copy to bite off its level so it becomes 9. Monster born, it exceed into this monster. Or you can use resonance device, where you have a level 9 monster and you use resonance device, and the other monster you have on the field becomes level 9, just in case if you don't have like a psychic monster. So you can just like this Trigodia, Level Eater, bite off a level, resonance device, level becomes 9, exceeds some Dyson Sphere. That's one idea. That's another idea. Another idea is you can use this fucker here. Wing Creeper level 9. Don't he look like he can do some shit? He look mad as hell. He look like he jacked break his armor. He's level 9, he's a fairy type monster, which means he can be used with Valhalla. The only thing about it is he only can control 1. And once it's on the field, spell cards that have been activated are banished instead of being sent to the graveyard. He gains 500 attack and defense for each spell card that is in your opponent's graveyard. And you can only control 1 of him. I think that's pretty cool. Plus, you can special summon with Valhalla, Monster Born called a Haunted. No problem, and its own effect. During either player's turn as a chain link 3 or higher, meaning you can like chain a whole bunch of cards like Chain Burn does. Which is funny, you can actually use them in Chain Burn. Or someone that actually is using Chain Burn. That's funny. This could be a good sidecar against Chain. Well, not really a good sidecar, but it doesn't negate the damage. But moving on. Dyson Sphere is a pretty, like, I seen the show when it came out. It looked big as hell for no damn reason. Like, what the fuck? Apparently, it enveloped the entire sun, and like it covered the sun. Imagine seeing something that fucking big. You'd be scared, wouldn't you? Okay, reading its effect. 2 level 9 monsters once during the battle step. When this card with exceed material is targeted for attack, negate that attack. Now, you can negate. It's Utopia. It can negate effects. Funny, Utopia, Dyson Sphere, both being light, both being able to negate attacks. That's cool. When this card is targeted for attack while it has no exceed materials, you could target 2 monsters in your graveyard, attach those targets to this card as exceed materials. Now you're saying to yourself, what the fuck, really? You can take 2 monsters out of your graveyard and put them back on as exceed materials. So this fucker doesn't run out of materials, so he can't be attacked. And plus, when he is targeted for attack, when he doesn't have any, he gets to for free. Now I know what you're thinking. Skill drain, effect Veiler, Dolka. Well, let's see. If your opponent controls a monster with higher attack than this card, meaning Blue Eyes, Galaxy Eyes, Photon Dragon, Neo Galaxy Eyes, you can detach 1 material from this card. This card can attack your opponent directly, meaning you will be taking 28 to the face. This shit became an Earthbound Immortal, but it can't be targeted for an attack, unlike Earthbound Immortal, and it doesn't need a fucking field spell either. Wait, Earthbound Immortal is a fucking level 10, and you're gonna only have 1 of them. That's stupid. Also, yeah, you might think this card maybe it's nigh invincible, indestructible in a way. You think that, and then you have a card like this to help benefit it as well. Constellar Belt. The activation of light monster effects cannot be negated. So fuck a skill drain, fuck a Dolka, and fuck a Veiler. They can't do shit once this card on the field. Yeah, but you can waste an MST. I have 2 more copies of this shit. You're gonna have me Stone Life Spotlight roll face down. I mean, I'm not saying it's completely, it would take, if an opponent plans it well, it could take quite a amount of cards to kill off number 9 here. And this card comes in Abyss Rising, which is 2 sets from now. I can't wait for it to come out. Another card I like to look at is Constellar Poletmes Messier 7. It's a machine, rank 6. He's light as well, meaning he could be used with Constellar Belt. Actually, he works with Constellar because the Constellar Belt and Constellar both have the same beginning name here. It's part of the archetype. Its effect is you can also exceed by using this card, using 1 face-up Constellar exceed monster you control as the exceed material. Meaning you have like another Constellar exceed monster, bam, put on right on top of that shit, and there you go. Got this guy out. The only catch with that is you cannot activate this card's effect the turn you special summon this way. Once per turn, you could attach 1 exceed material from this card to target 1 monster on the field on either player's graveyard, meaning yourself and your opponent, return it to the hand. Now, this card is both compulsory activation device and it's also Transmigration Prophecy or Pot of Benevolence if you want to go with the spell card version. I think it's better than Brionic. You don't have to fucking drop anything. And it's stronger than Brionic too. Plus it could be used with Honest. I had a video which featured me playing a guy using this card to keep doing the hand control shit. It was like an OTK, and this card works with it. Also, it could be used with Heretics, because you can go for Wattail Dragon and Tefnuit, and there you go. Or set in Wattail Dragon a set uses effect to make its level 6 exceed to this guy. There's no limit to what exceeds can do. There's like so many of them now. OCG got more of them because OCG, they get everything first before we do. But hey, they get to develop all the cheap ass strategies and shit. So it's like, hey, look at me. Why you over here dealing with fucking Doka? I got this shit over here that'll fuck him up. So I'm pretty sure Japan is not afraid of fucking Doka or Lagia, for that matter. Dynamite don't mean shit. When apparently they can pull some random ass card out their ass and beat you with it. Because when I see these deck profiles, I'm like looking like, what the fuck? And as Americans, we don't understand, like, if we copy it, it's not going to work the same way, because the way they use it and the way you use it is two different ways, because you have no way of seeing how they use it. That's the catch. You may copy the deck, but you don't know how they fucking work. And I ain't trying to copy a deck. If I want to make a deck, make it from scratch. And people who are real deck builders know it takes a while to make a deck. It doesn't take like 5 minutes. Unless you have if you have the deck on your mind or you had it written down somewhere, then there you go. You could just do that. But in the meantime, this is the end of the video. Saying Jackson saying peace.